Peace, y'all. It's your boy Zulu King Street Fan 407, man. Y'all know what it is. Y'all hit that like button and subscribe if you ain't subscribed. A lot of my viewers are not subscribed, so subscribe. Shout out to all the viewers that do be watching me. I know I got an audience from 13 to 65 plus, which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? For people that do the type of YouTubing that I do, you know what I'm saying? To have 13-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? And then it has 65 plus older people watching as well. All kinds of different countries rocking out with me: Indonesia, India, Europe, Australia. All y'all, man, I appreciate all the love, man, and the support. But I'm gonna give y'all part 2 of what happened with the dudes that came to try to kill me, man. They came back, man. See, we ain't go nowhere because we was living in the same hood, you know what I'm saying? So we lived in the same complex, in that same hood, and the complex was like, the complex had about 5 or 6 people, I would say 6 or 7 people that was flipping, that was hustling in there, you know what I'm saying? They had like a white biker boy that was on one side of the, actually he was on the other side where they worked at. There was a maintenance guy. Remember I told you that it's 2 complexes right here, one right here, there's a road in the middle. He was on the other side, but you could just walk across. It's like right there. It's the same neighborhood, just chopped in 2, and they gave it 2 different names. What I'm thinking, cause dude lived there, so you know, it was a white biker dude. He sold coke and he had some dreads. They sold weed in the back. He had some dude in the back sold weed and some coke, and he had these dudes. You know what I'm saying? But all these people had been there. I was a new guy. You know what I mean? And I wasn't trying to serve nothing there, but you know, they felt like I was. And these were like the main ones that ran that whole thing. So we ain't never go nowhere because we all lived there. They were the maintenance guys in that other complex next door, but they lived in the same complex as me. So, you know, we will always be around, you know what I'm saying? I'll be around, you know what I'm saying? They'd be around, but usually I'm strapped up, you know what I'm saying? And they was always outgunned, you know what I'm saying? But they did catch me. That when they caught me, I ain't had no pistol on me. And this time they caught me again. So, and I ain't had no pistol on me. So how they caught me without a pistol the second time was I had put some clothes to wash in the laundry in the complex. In the laundry room in the complex, they got a room. They got like 4, 5, 6 washers and dryers and stuff like that, and people could wash their clothes. And I had put my clothes to wash there, and it was right like by the crib, right by my apartment. Excuse me. So I go and I go to check my clothes, and my clothes is gone, dog. Somebody done stole all my clothes, man. Now mind you, I was selling clothes, so I had a whole bunch of fly shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is back in the days when the NBA pan breakaway shorts, outfits and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The NBA fitted hats, and you know, you had the Jacob watches and all that. This was back, you had the throwback jerseys. This was back in that era. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, somebody stole my shit. So I got a homeboy at that time that lived in the complex. I met him there. His name was Flacco. Flacco was from PR. He was a tiburón. He was a 31 from PR. So the tiburones, they from my understanding, he's the second one that I met in Florida, in Orlando. That was a 31. That was a tiburón. So usually you meet a lot of nietas, and you got some cats that come out here now. They 27. Now you got all these little kids saying they're 27. They ain't never been to jail in their life, but you know what I'm saying. So you got the 27s, you got the nietas, and then you got the los 25s that usually from Mayagüez over there and all that. So, but then you got the 31s. From my understanding, the 31s, they would put them in a different part of the jail because those were the type of people that would take contracts on killing people and stuff like that. And they was like, you know, they couldn't live like where the nietas was at because nietas couldn't take hits and then I would abuse and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So, from my understanding, that's what the 31s was about. I could be wrong. They could have told me wrong. You know, people tell you whatever. But that, if you know, beat me up in the comments and let me know. So he was a 31. He had a shark on his neck with a 31. He was cool though, man. He was cool as hell. And he lived the next building over. So, you know, I go over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm going over there to holler at him, see what's up. And I see a Mexican in his hallway with my clothes on. Dude got my clothes on. Boy done stole my shit and put it on. Like I'm some sucker ass nigga or something. And he's walking around with this shit on. So I'm like, yo, what you got? So I just grab him anyway and I throw him against the wall and I tell him to take off the clothes. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you took my shit, nigga, from the laundry, this and that. So I'm telling him in Spanish and he's like, no. Yo, take my shit off, my nigga, now, nigga. So, you know, I slap him up a little bit. Flacco walks out of his apartment like to see what's going on, and he sees me and he's like, what's going on? I said, this nigga stole my clothes, nigga, from the laundry, and then he wearing it. And then he wearing the shit. Nigga, take my shit off, nigga, boom. So I make him take everything off. And I set him in his underwear, you know what I'm saying, about his business, but I tell him go get the rest of my shit. So it turns out he lives in the same damn building Flacco live in. He live right there. So he go right inside. So now I had fire on me, but I ain't draw it out, you know what I mean? So now I'm thinking, yo, this guy's gonna come out with a gun or something, but he don't. He come out with my bag full of my clothes and all that, give me my shit back, and he's like, I'm sorry, whatever. Boom, I get my shit back. You know what I'm saying? I go put the pistol up and all that, put my clothes away and all that, and I go, and Slim come by, my boy Slim come by. So I'm like, yo, he's like, yo, he gotta go talk to Flacco or some shit. Flacco wants me to go back over there. So I'm like, all right, cool. So we walk right over there because it's like the next building, but I didn't take the pistol with me. So it was just like so fast going on. So I walk over there, and now Flacco gives us some beers. He's chilling. He's like, yo, y'all hang out here, you know, whatever, hanging out and shit, this and that. And we drinking, smoking, talking shit, man. We just having a good time and shit. So when I go to walk out the door for something, and I see it's dudes in front of the door, and they got guns, right? I'm like, oh shit. So I tell Slim, I'm like, yo, them niggas is outside with, them same niggas came back, nigga, they outside with the guns and shit. So when I go out, I said, I'm gonna go out the sliding door. Because in an apartment, you got a front door and you got a back porch. It's a screened-in porch. And sometimes a lot of them, if you're in a hooded area, those screen porches are broken. You know what I'm saying? The screens are cut and, you know, they just flapping in the wind and shit like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna go out the sliding door. When I go to the sliding door, it's two more niggas at the sliding door with their hands in their hoodies. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, they got the apartment surrounded. So I can't get out the apartment to go get my gun. And Flacco don't got no damn gun, and I'm stuck there. And Flacco got his kids in the house and all that. So now his wife is panicking and all that. So Slim was like, yo, I'm gonna go outside, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna talk to these niggas. He's like, don't come outside, bro. Stay here. So I'm like, all right. So Slim go outside. Now Slim like a menacing looking person. You know what I'm saying? Slim's like my height. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'2". You know what I'm saying? So Slim's like 6'2", maybe 6'3". At this point, back then he had little sprouts, he has little dreads, you know what I'm saying? He was sprouting. Then he got a menacing looking face. He's dark, you know what I'm saying? He's black, he's dark, and he's always been ripped. He always been cut up. Slim always been cut up. Whether he's skinny or he gets big, he's always been ripped. You know what I'm saying? He got a muscle tone, and he got an old Barry White. You keep telling me this, telling me that. You say once I'm with you, I'll never go back. He got a deep ass voice, you know what I'm saying? So he just looks and sounds menacing, you know what I'm saying? So he walks out there, he's like, you know what I'm saying? I hear him talking, I don't know what the hell he's saying. But the dude pull out on him. The dude pull out a 40 on him. So when the dude pull out the 40 on him, Slim tell me, yo, I get scared. You know what I'm saying? Because Slim is not a gun person. Slim like to play with knives. Like Slim will poke your ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll poke, he won't think about it. He'll poke your ass up. He'll hit you with a machete or that. He love knives. You know what I'm saying? So Slim see him pull out the gun, and he kind of gets scared. He like, yo, I was scared, nigga. I thought this nigga was gonna shoot me, nigga. So as soon as he pull out the gun, Slim don't give him no break. Slim grab him by the waist. Slim grab him by the shirt, by the chest, like both hands, and pick him up and throw him against the wall. Boom! So hard. Buddy dropped the gun. But Slim don't even pick up the gun. Slim just holding on to this dude and slinging him all around the hallway. Boom, 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 into the stairs and all that. And the other dude come grab the gun. And Slim like pushed the dude away. He's like, man, y'all get from around here, man. But this dude got kids in here, blah, blah, blah. They're like, nah, we just want your boy. We want your boy. Tell him to come out. But ain't nobody coming out. Blah, blah, blah. So Slim shook him up, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know why he didn't pick up the gun, bro. He should have picked up the gun. But he said he was so, he's like, yo, nigga, I was so scared, nigga, I ain't gonna lie, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I was scared, nigga. I thought the nigga was gonna shoot me. So I was just so, I didn't want to let him go, you know what I'm saying? So he said, the dudes leave. Right? The dudes leave and they pick up the gun. The other dude pick up the gun. They push their dude, whatever. They leave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn. This is my break. I'm looking out the. Now Slim lives directly across from Flacco. Right? If you in the Flacco's back porch, the screen-in porch, straight ahead is Slim's apartment. Because Slim used to live there too. He had an apartment there. It's his back porch. His screened-in porch. So everything around you is all screened-in back porches. It's like a field in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, yo, we gonna shoot. You know what I'm saying? I said we gonna shoot. I said, he's like, yo, go to my house, shoot across the field. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna shoot across the open field because if they watching, they can shoot at me, you know what I'm saying? From wherever they at, there's an open field. So he's like, well, I'm gonna shoot across the open field. So Slim shoots across the open field to his crib, and I shoot down my crib, you know what I'm saying? I shoot to my crib was facing, if I'm on the back porch, my crib is facing the right. So I shoot to my crib because it's a little bit closer than Slim's. And I don't gotta cut across the field. I just cut through the side of the building. Soon I shoot to the crib. I load up a couple of guns, and I had a 30-06, right? I had a 30-06. I don't know if y'all familiar with weapons or anything like that, you know what a 30-06 is. It's a rifle. It's a hypersonic round. So an AK-47 bullet is like this big, right? It's a chopper bullet. A 30-06 bullet is like this big. You know what I'm saying? It's like the size of your middle finger, you know what I'm saying? Like thick, fat like that too. So it only has 4 bullets, four in the magazine. I had a few of them. I had one that had a 6 clip in the magazine, and it was a pump action. But this one wasn't that one. This one only had 4. So I said, yo, that's like the biggest caliber gun I had. But I had a few guns with me in the car, but I'm leaving. I'm leaving, I'm gonna dip, I'm gonna grab some of the homies, and I'm coming back. So when I leave though, I say I'm gonna sound this bitch off on their ass. So I drive by where they live and I let off the 30-06. The 30-06 is no joke. When that shit goes off, that shit sets off every car alarm in that neighborhood. Goes off, woo, woo, all the alarm, everything. The shit is super loud, you know what I'm saying? So I let it off, boom, boom, to let them know, nigga, like, it's up, nigga, you know what I'm saying, nigga? I got my shit on me now, come outside. You know what I'm saying? Now I got my shit on me. You can come out and play now. So I slide off. I pick up a few of the homies and I come back. But I got mad guns in the car now. So when I come back, I catch one of the dudes because one of that same guy that was they were saying Danny. So I catch him. I got my niggas with me. Now this is back in the days before like cameras on cell phones and shit like that. We didn't have cameras on phones back then. So I'm coming down the road. I'm ghost riding. I'm in a minivan. I'm ghost riding, right? I'm sitting on the door and I'm driving outside the car and I got a pistol on top of the car. Now I'm looking for these niggas, but I got my niggas hanging out the side. One of them got the sliding door open and then the other one's got the window rolled down in the front. You know what I'm saying? So we got the sliding door open with 2 guns there and 1 gun in the front and me on top, ghost riding outside with the gun. So we riding. I'm looking for workers. I'm looking for their workers. I'm looking for whoever is affiliated with them. I don't care. It's up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we gonna do. We gonna stop their money. You know what I'm saying? They got their workers out there. I'm gonna stop their money. You need money to go to war. You know what I'm saying? And they only had a couple of guns. They didn't have as many guns as I had. So I go and when I'm pulling up, is another minivan that Danny was in, and he's talking to some girls. It's a carload of girls. You know what I'm saying? So these girls, he's trying to mac to these girls. He's hanging out the window like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Trying to mac to the girls, whoop-de-whoop. I'm coming down the road. But the girls got a camcorder and they're recording. I don't know what they're recording. If it was a girls' night out or party, but they was dressed up. They was looking good and all sexy and all that. So they see the van coming down the road and they see, like, you see a minivan coming with a sliding door open, dude hanging out the passenger window, another dude sitting on the driver's door on top of, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ghost riding. So the girls put the camera right to my car, bro. And then they start screaming like, oh, but not scary screaming. You know how girls, you know when girls go out and they see some shit and they're like, oh shit, and they'll start screaming and shit. They were screaming like that. It wasn't no, they didn't even see the guns. You know what I'm saying? So they start screaming and getting loud, and Danny's talking to him, and Danny starts smiling because he thinking they feeling him. You feel me? He starts smiling like, yeah, like he thinking they feeling what he's saying, but really he don't even see us. You know what I'm saying? He don't see us coming. So when the shorty goes like that with the camera and puts it right to us, I pull the gun down and I hit it. See, back in the day, if it would have been today's time, we probably would have got caught up and put on social media and they would have put us on blast. You know what I'm saying? But back in my time, in our days, our gangster time, nigga, we wasn't trying to get caught and doing, we didn't film ourselves shooting people, bro. We wasn't like, it's the whole point of doing some shit like that is to get away with it, not to put it on the internet. But if it would have been today's time, we probably would have been caught up on the internet, not because we put it up, because they did. You know what I'm saying? So the chicks put the camera right to us and they start screaming. When I see the camera, I'm looking at the camera the whole time. I'm like, oh shit, this bitch got a camera. So when she put the camera, I put the gun in the car like that. And my boy, they put the guns to the side, and the girls start screaming and put the camera, and they're like, oh, screaming. And Danny turns around, cause he thinks they screaming at him. So he's like, yeah, they feeling me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't feeling you, bro. So when he turned around, his eyes got big, his face got white. He was dark. You know what I'm saying? He was dark skinned, and he looked like, oh shit, cause we was ready right next to him. By the time he turned around, we was right there next to him. You know what I'm saying? Now my boy, he got a pistol on him, but he don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, yo, don't shoot, nigga. They got a camera. So my boy sticks his hand out the window right to Danny's window, and he goes like this, and he starts laughing. Danny's looking like, oh shit, them girls say that nigga. Them girls with that camera, that nigga Danny need to thank them and thank God they was there, because they saved his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, but my boy pulled the trigger at him. I think, you know, a little like, yeah, nigga, we caught your ass, but we ain't gonna shake nothing because there's mad witnesses out here, bro. It was like 7 girls out there. So we drive off. Boom. We drive off. And these cats, now they want to have a meeting, right? I had moved out of there and moved somebody else in there to a different apartment where my homegirl was staying there. And I had a sniper rifle, you know what I'm saying? And I had that sniper rifle in the house, you know what I'm saying, with my boy. And I had him watching them through the sniper rifle all the time, you know what I'm saying? So they go up to him and they start talking shit that they're at war with some Flaco. They used to call me Flaco. They didn't really know my name like that. They're like, all right, Flaco, que si esto, lo otro, blah, 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 blah. So my boy that was there, he's like 6'3", but he's like 350 pounds. Everybody thought he was my brother in the streets. Everybody thought he was my real brother. So they telling him, and he tells him like, yeah, that's my brother. So now they don't know what to say, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They got this big 8 motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And he looked menacing too. You know what I'm saying? He got burned up in his face. You know what I'm saying? And PR and shit. Got a patch of hair missing right here. He's burned up. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh, yo, that's your brother. Can you please talk to him? We want to have a sit down. So they want to have a sit down in a public place like in the mall. You know what I'm saying? And they want to come to terms that I could sell the heroin and crack there, but but I can't sell weed and coke. I didn't want to sell shit here, bro. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come here to sell shit. Y'all niggas assume that I came here to sell some shit, and you keep sending people to my goddamn door. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, all right, y'all want to play, nigga, then what's up, my nigga? I didn't come here to sell nothing, nigga. But now it's up. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we at. So I'm like, yo, so we sit, you know what I'm saying? We sit down, and they like, yo, look, this and that, because you're taking our food. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because my bags was big, bro. They were like, yo, don't sell no coke, don't sell no weed, let us sell that, and you can sell the heroin and the crack, bro. And you straight, bro. You straight. We don't want no problems. We don't want no smoke. They was outgunned, bro. I really ain't, you know what I'm saying? They ain't, excuse me, they had a lot of dudes there, and I was by myself a lot over there. I had Slim that lived there, you know what I'm saying? I had a couple heads, but not like them. They had a bunch of people there, and it was their spot. And I was living there, you know what I'm saying? But I had a lot of guns, and I was wild. I was very wild, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll come at you in broad daylight in front of everybody, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. So they spread a rumor. Before we sat down, they spread a rumor that they killed me. So I had a homeboy named Raul. He used to work with us, you know what I'm saying? And I used to give him work here and there. My boy Biko used to give him work and shit. But Raul was crazy, you know what I'm saying? Raul used to started getting high and he turned like to a legitimate junkie. You know what I'm saying? But Raul used to be a weight man. You know what I'm saying? He's the first person in the United States of America to have all internal plastic internals. You know what I'm saying? He got shot with a 45 4 times. You know what I'm saying? And they robbed him for half a key and $10,000 and a motorcycle. You know what I'm saying? So he almost died. He's skinny as hell, like 90 pounds. You know what I'm saying? But they made his insides all plastic. He's the first person in the United States to have that. So Raul is around the way one day, and the dude's talking to him. I think they was at a bus stop, and the dude starts talking to him, and they bring up this beef. I don't know why. And he's like, yeah, oh, you from, Raul tells him he's from my hood on that side. He's like, oh yeah, there's a Flacco from over there. Yeah, we killed that nigga. So Raul was with me the day that we went back with the camcorder. That the girls had the camcorder. Raul was one of the ones in the minivan with me. So he's like, y'all killed him? And he was like, so he listened to the story. Then he's like, bro, y'all ain't killed that man. I was with him when he came back. We caught the nigga there, this and that. The only reason he didn't get clapped is because them girls had that camcorder and we didn't want to bust him on camera. You know what I'm saying? So the dude's looking at Raul like, what? So Raul comes tell me that and all that. Now they want to have a sit down. You know what I'm saying? So they tell Jesus, my other boy, they want to have a sit down and shit. And they think he's my brother, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the streets thinks he's my brother, you know what I'm saying? He's in PR right now. So we, you know what I'm saying? We go, we talk, and we didn't even go to the location where they wanted to go. I caught them in the complex, in the front of the complex, at some dude's crib. I had a crazy kid from around the way. His name was Angel, and he was bugged out. I used to be like, stop knocking on my door, Angel. And he didn't care. He was like shot out. He had a Rough Rider chain, but yeah, DMX gave me this shit, son. DMX gave me this shit, son. That's how he talked. You know what I'm saying? He was from Jersey. I'm a Grape Street Crip. He was fucking great. He was a shot out dude. He had a 38 revolver that the La Manzana used to fall out. The cylinder used to fall out all the time. But he ran up to Danny's house. He was like, oh, you beefing with them niggas? Yo, fuck them niggas. He went to that nigga's house, yo, banged on the door and pulled out that gun on him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was shot out, but he fucked with me. You know what I'm saying? So they called me like, yo, this nigga's out here with this gun, but the thing fell out. So they're like, what the fuck, nigga, is this nigga doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a revolver and it's the cylinder fell out, you know what I'm saying? It keeps opening up. So they're looking at him like, what the fuck is this crazy ass nigga doing, bro? So they called me and I go over there and we ended up talking right there. We didn't have a meeting. They wanted to have it in the mall, in a public place. So he's like, yo, you can sell the coke, you can sell the heroin, you can sell the crack, but just leave the coke and the weed so we can make our money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you coming in here and you just taking everything over. And I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? But this is what they thinking. So I'm like, all right. But they end up leaving, you know what I'm saying? Because they felt, once they said, oh, I could do that, I said, all right. I put everybody in position, and they seen who I really was, and they left they moved out that whole area, you know what I'm saying? And I ended up staying with that spot too, you know what I mean? But yeah, these cats came from La Bella, Puerto Rico, and they was doing their thing, but they just, you know what I'm saying? They just took what they saw me do to somebody else. They took it like it was coming, like I was coming for them when I didn't even know they was there. I didn't know they was there. I didn't know they had cameras and they was watching me. I didn't know nothing, you know what I'm saying? So when they see me again, they feel like, oh, he came over here to take over my spot, which I did, you know what I'm saying? But I ended up did take over their spot because really they was outgunned. They only had that 9mm with that feather trigger, a 40 and a 38. I had mad pistols, bro. Pistols was like, I used to ride around, no lie, man. Like, this is not to brag for y'all kids. I know I got kids that's 13 years old and all that watching me. But I was introduced to guns young. At 13, 12 years old, I was going to turkey shoots and shooting and contests and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's like down south. That's like a thing down here, I guess. But they was outgunned, bro. I used to ride around with 2 pistols, AK-47, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I have even a 12 gauge in the trunk, you know what I'm saying? But I always had 2 pistols and an AK-47 on me, always. I always kept 2 pistols on me, you know what I'm saying? When you in the streets, you never know what can happen. You can leave 1 pistol like right here for a second, get up, somebody grab it, try to get you robbed. So I always kept 2 guns on me, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I might have had 3, you know what I'm saying? Pistols, but usually 2 pistols, and I had an AK always with me, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes I didn't have nothing. You feel me? Sometimes I rode around with nothing. But it's part of the street life. It's part of being paranoid. It's just part of that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So your best bet is not to get into that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know who to trust, and you never know what day could be your last just doing, you know what I'm saying? Anything, walking out your door. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, that's the second part of the story, man. The dudes came back, tried to get me again. They almost did. I ain't had no gun. You know, shout out to my dog Slim, you know what I'm saying? He went out there, manhandled dude, you know what I'm saying? Tried to give me a break so I could get away, you know what I'm saying? But they ended up all leaving. I got away, I left, came back, sounded off. They heard that big boy, they knew what time it was, and I came back again. And you know, they ended up copping out a plea. And they gave me half of the hood, and then they left and I stood with the whole hood. You know what I'm saying, man? That's my little story right there. With these dudes, man. It's your boy Zulu King, Street Fame 407, man. Y'all know what it is. We all gas, no brakes. If you ain't gonna be good, be safe. You heard?